Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Chelsea Talk, and you're watching my lineup prediction for the Crystal Palace versus Chelsea match in the Premier League on Saturday. We have already dropped some points versus West Bromwich and Liverpool, and we can't afford to further slip down the table and lose points versus Crystal Palace. Palace are a very good side. They have beaten Manchester United 3-1 this season already, and it looks like they will give us a very tough competition. So without further ado, let's begin with the video and let's see how Lampard could line up. Starting off in the goalkeeping position after months of waiting and waiting for a new goalkeeper, after suffering numerous times under Kepa Arrizabalaga, we finally have our new goalkeeper, and it is Edouard Mendy from Rennes. He's a Chelsea player now. We have signed him. He has already played his first match versus Tottenham Hotspur, which we unfortunately lost on penalties in the Carabao Cup, but the past is the past and the future is ours. So in the goalkeeping position, Edouard Mendy, no other option there. Willy Caballero and Kepa will have to sit down and watch Mendy play in the goalkeeping spot. On to the right back position now, and there is only one name, that is of Reece James, a superstar in the building. He is very much capable of becoming the best right back in the world. We have seen glimpses of that. He is a very good player, and he is our own player, has come from our own academy, and we should all be very proud of him. On the right back spot, Reece James, he was rested against Tottenham, therefore he should play, no doubts about that. Cesar Azpilicueta, in my opinion, our captain, our leader, our legend, he will be rested or he will not be played. In fact, versus Crystal Palace, he is being slowly transitioned out of the team. We can all see that because the future is in Reece James. Let's talk about the two centre backs now, and my choice is Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma. Thiago Silva as a right centre back and Kurt Zouma as a left centre back, both perfectly fit into their respective positions. Both guys know French, and we haven't seen both of them together till now. We have seen Thiago Silva and Christensen and Zouma and Tomori play together, but we haven't seen a Zouma and Silva pairing. So desperately waiting for that. Both guys know French, no miscommunication, and a perfect defense, hopefully, for Chelsea Football Club. That are the centre back choices, Silva and Kurt Zouma. Enough of the centre back talk. Now let's move on to the left back position, and there Ben Chilwell has to play. He is fit, that is confirmed, and he has also been selected for the England squad. So congratulations, Ben. And we have finally a good left back in our squad. Marcos Alonso and Frank Lampard had a very big argument after the West Brom game, in which Marcos Alonso went outside to watch the match in the team bus and did not stay in the stadium. Lampard was very angry with him, and it looks like he will be sold in the remaining transfer window. Ben Chilwell, our best left back by far, one of the best left backs in the league, that is for sure, and so good to have him. He brings so much going forward, he brings so much in the defense, and he's a very good all-round player. So my left back choice is Ben Chilwell, 100%. Let's talk about the two defensive midfielders now, and my choices are N'Golo Conte and Mateo Kovacic. Both of them are great midfielders, and I personally prefer them to Jorginho, and Lampard also prefers both of them instead of Jorginho. So it looks like they will start, and no need to rest players, no need to do anything regarding resting, because either way we have the international break coming up. So why not play our best team possible? And if we are playing our best team possible, it has to be Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Conte at the heart of the midfield. Conte, a born runner, a born engine, runs like a horse. I say this every time, and gives so much support to the defense. He runs a lot, he carries the ball forward, and does a lot of the work for the team. Mateo Kovacic, a brilliant passer and dribbler of the game, and it's a joy to watch him play because his dribbles are so smooth, his change of pace is absolutely out of this world, and one of the best dribblers not only in the league but in the whole damn world. Now the cam position, the most important position in the 4-2-3-1, and it has to be Kai Havertz. You know the name, I know the name. One of the best players in the Chelsea team with a huge potential. Our biggest spending on him this summer, and he is starting to prove his haters wrong. Performed quite well in the previous two matches he played versus West Bromwich Albion and Barnsley. Barnsley got a hat trick, and versus West Bromwich got one assist, I think, and performed quite well in the comeback from 3-0 down to 3-3. 100% Kai Havertz, best position is the number 10 position, and he has to play there, that is for sure. On to the left wing position now, the position which has come under much scrutiny from our fans and other people as well. People say play Callum Hudson-Odoi there, but Lampard persists on Timo Werner, the same Timo Werner who played left wing when he was at Leipzig. He makes runs behind the defense and expects that he will receive a pass, but it has not worked so far. But I expect that Lampard will try Timo Werner at left wing once more, because this is early season. We can try stuff. Once the season gets hot during December, November, we can't change a lot of things around. We have to stick to a certain team, to a certain game plan, and then we can't shuffle our team around. So on the left wing, Timo Werner, and good injury news for all of us. Christian Pulisic is back. Yes, guys, Christian Pulisic is finally back. Lampard has confirmed that he will be in the squad for tomorrow's match. That does not mean he will start. He has confirmed that, but he will be in the squad. He may come on as a substitute for someone, for the striker or for the left winger, whoever Lampard thinks is the best. So a very good news. Pulisic is finally fit, and we may see him in action versus Palace tomorrow. Now the striker position, and I personally think that Olivier Giroud deserves a start. He has not started a single game for us this season in the Premier League or the Carabao Cup, and now that we are out of the Carabao Cup, Tammy Abraham has had his chances. It's time for Olivier Giroud to get some minutes, and he's a very professional player and has a very good record versus Crystal Palace. So I see that Lampard could start Olivier Giroud as the striker versus Palace. Last but not the least, the right wing position, and I once again think that Lampard will start Mason Mount at that position. A very good player, gets a lot of useless criticism from our fans, but I see that he will start versus Crystal Palace once again, because I don't think Lampard trusts Callum Hudson-Odoi enough to start him in a Premier League now. But all is up to Lampard. That was my prediction. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for daily Chelsea content, and let's just comment below who's your favorite player in the Chelsea squad and what are your score predictions for tomorrow. My score predictions are 2-1 victory for us. Palace will score 1 goal, but we will score 2 in return, so we will win. What are your predictions? Write down in the comments below, and the right one gets a shout out in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.